Heart to heart, line by line, step by step, rhyme by rhyme, words left behind, sing along. I'll leave my footprints in the song, songs of rough and rocky trails, midnight boxcars on the rails, songs of stormy seas I've sailed, dreary days and dingy jails, songs of rivers I have run, love that's gambled, lost and won, of drinking days and barroom brawls, Apache wars and canyon walls. Heart to heart, line by line, step by step, rhyme by rhyme, words left behind, sing along. I'll leave my footprints in the song. Pick it out. Words come easy, words come hard, mountaintops and battle scars, joys and troubles all align, when melodies and words entwine. Heart to heart, line by line, step by step, rhyme by rhyme, words left behind, sing along. I'll leave my footprints in the song. Song from mother she inspired, one for dad who I admire, for friends and family I adore, songs that ring forevermore. Heart to heart, line by line, step by step, rhyme by rhyme, words left behind, sing along. I'll leave my footprints in the song, words left behind, sing along. I'm gonna leave my footprints in the song. Soldiers now stand, distant hills alone no more to be, and the city is a raging fire, cast about upon the lone prairie. We don't know where the city begins, we don't know where the city ends. What is left of the wild and free is the seed upon the wind and the waves upon the sea. The dust of dreams that could be brought, every Oklahoma child, is the dust below the buffalo that lies still beneath the highway miles. We don't know where the city begins, we don't know where the city What is left of the wild and free is the seed upon the wind and the waves upon the sea. Where rivers flow, the path of torture grow. Promised angels sprung from desert land. Mighty waters, just a name and a dream. The Colorado, Platte, Rio Grande. We don't know where the city begins. We don't know where the city ends. What is left of the wild and free is the seed upon the wind and the waves upon the sea. What is left of the wild and free is the seed upon the wind and the waves upon the sea.
Six rider horses.
Thank you so much. So great to be here at the Tucson Folk Festival, playing for real people. Doing some stuff off our brand new CD, and mostly originals today, but that's what we do. We like to write songs. But we're happy to have Alvin Blaine with us, as always, whenever he's available. He's the hardest working man in Tucson show business. We call him the multifaceted virtuoso of strings of Tucson. It's his, but he can play anything. Here's one of those called Little Six White Horses.
I'm leaving you to were you off my mind. And I'm leaving you to were you off my mind. Just a leaving worried troubled all the time. And it's six white horses going two by two. And it's six white horses going two by two. Just because some other woman stole my love from you. Talk to me, Alvin. She's 16 coaches long. The train that I'm riding, you know she's 16 coaches long. The little woman I'm a-loving, she's got another man and gone. And it's six white horses going two by two. And it's six white horses rolling two by two. Just because some other woman stole my love from you. And you don't believe I'm leaving. I count the days I'm gone. Don't believe I'm leaving, count the days I'm gone. And if you ever see your daddy, it'll be on the judgment morning. And it's six white horses going two by two. And it's six white horses going 2 by 2. Just because some other woman stole my love from you. Well, oh, tell me, pretty mama, which way does the river run?
I don't know.
Oh, tell me, pretty mama, which way does the river run? Well, it runs straight from my back door, right up to the rising sun.
Mighty fine.
Well, you all looking good out there. Hope you're staying well hydrated and staying cool enough. Here we are just in early April, and already we're starting to dry out pretty much here. Dry out and heat up a little bit.
Here's the title cut from the new CD. She tried her hand at city living, but it didn't suit her clothes. Those high-rise concrete canyons would never feel like home, 'cause the desert and the mountains are etched into her bones, and 500,000 people never felt so close home. In her studio apartment, she cries herself to sleep. As tears fall on her pillow, she begins to dream. And she's on her Appaloosa in the Catalina wind, as the morning traffic wakes her to face the day again. The cactus blooms, the coyotes cry, the Colorado rolls. Full moon o'er the mesa is a wonder to behold. The city life is dark and cold, it could never hold a girl with a desert heart and a mountain soul. City clothes hang in the closet, but she's nowhere to be found. She's riding on a Greyhound, Arizona bound, gazing at the desert sunset and saguaro silhouettes. The mountains of her childhood put her heart and soul to rest. Cactus blooms, the coyotes cry, Colorado rolls. A full moon o'er the mesa is a wonder to behold. This city life is dark and cold, and it could never hold a girl with a desert heart and a mountain soul. forest blooms, the coyotes cry, the Colorado grows. A full moon north of Mesa is a wonder to behold. The city life is dark and cold, and it could never hold a girl with a desert heart and a mountain soul. No, this city life is dark and cold, and it could never hold a girl with a desert heart and a mountain soul. Oh, yeah. I know a girl like that.
You should do one that Alvin knows. A fiddle tune, don't you think?
Want to do that medley?
Sure, excuse me. Which one?
We'll get Chris to get the fiddle out because nothing better than fiddle. We had twin fiddles last night when we played up in Saddlebrook with Nick Coventry and Chris on fiddle. I tell you, I said this last night, it tingles my spine and curdles my blood when I hear twin fiddles. And there's nothing like it. It's like right out of the hills. But we'll do a medley of tunes here. Maybe a little St. Anne's Reel and Fisher's Hornpipe.
See the old fiddles in tune here. Still in tune from last night, I guess. That's what the old banjo found its spot. It likes too. Are these sound folks doing a good job for you today? I think they have been, haven't they? Yeah. We like them. The old St. Anne's here.
Sure.
Thank you. We'll try to do another little new fiddle tune I came up with. I'm from the state of Missouri originally, and grew up with a lot of old-time fiddling, and when I went up into the university up in Columbia, Missouri, I was around a lot of the Central Missouri fiddlers too, that played a lot of really good tunes, and they're sort of what they call the Missouri style of backup and all this kind of stuff people talk about in the old-time fiddling world. Anyway, I just like a lot of those tunes, and I've started to come up with a few tunes that are kind of in that tradition. And since we're in the month of April here, I call this one the April Promenade. So we'll try that for you. And Alvin hasn't heard this, but he'll know it anyway. It's an A. It's got a little B minor in it. It's basic.
And then it goes right to an E after the B minor.
Here we go, the April Promenade. 2, 3, 4. April Promenade.
I don't think we're going to have time for all the songs. Let's skip to Wild.
We get Chris to sing one that he wrote off of the Colton House Session CD that we did with Todd Phillips.
This is my favorite one off there. Which one? Is it Wild? Okay.
It's called Wild. I think it captures the Southwest in its imagery. It's a great song. I think it might be my favorite song on the record, too. Wild.
There's a bridge over the river, white sand is the bed, no water for weeks lies ahead. Shards of glass catch the sun, salt bush and creosote dumps, crying 'cause I know that I'm leaving. I hear the deep thunder rumbles 10 miles away. Monsoons roll above caliche and clay. A pungent taste on my tongue, memories spark and they run. Know why it's here that I'm grieving. While you're still on my mind, I feel I've lost you this time. Your hearts turn from gemstone to steel. I dream to Nogales you run, I follow you there. If you were the hare and I were the eagle, winding wheels touch my mind, dark eyes burning and red. I think about the last words you said. Tomorrow I will be gone. Love was empty and wrong, like a stream that dries up in the season. Past Black Mesa I climb, a juniper scent on the wind. Plateau country, a welcoming friend. The pastel clouds rolling by, a wild and darkening sky. The canyons unfurling light, now deeply teasing. While you're still on my mind, I feel I've lost you this time. Your heart's turned from gemstone to steel. I dream to Nogales you run, I follow you there. If you were the hare and I were the eagle. While you're still on my mind, I feel I've lost you this time. Your heart's turned from gemstone to steel. I dream to Nogales you run, I follow you there. If you were the hare and I were the eagle. And there's barely enough rain to settle the dust, the wind in my hair, it just keeps blowing.
Nice, good.
John Prine.
Yeah, and then
Thank you.
B.
Well, as I mentioned, we're really happy to be playing again. Things are opening up. 2020 was not so good. But I wrote this song on April 7th, 2020, the night after I heard John Prine had died that day. And I also read in the paper that liquor sales were through the roof. And not only in my neighborhood either. Just clear across the board, everyone was drinking more. Maybe to drown their sorrows, or because they were at home being bored. But John Prine bought me a beer one time at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, and I never forget that how good that beer tasted. It was the best beer I ever drank. And so I had to write a song in honor of John. It's called Raise a Glass to John Prine. I'm stuck here at home, so lonesome and blue, playing music with friends like these guys is long overdue. As I pick my guitar, the tears fill my eyes with news of this virus that's changed all our lives. I think of those times when we met face to face, with a shake of our hands or a long warm embrace. When will we get back to the way things have been? I'm at the virtual honky-tonk drinking whiskey and gin. I don't often drink when I'm all by myself. But with COVID-19, I reach for my liquor shelf. I'll uncork another bottle and drink to my friends. Hope to get back to work when this pandemic ends. Now there was no Tucson Folk Fest. There was no Pima County Fair. We were all wearing masks. We cut our own hair. We're losing our minds and drinking more booze. So grab another six-pack, you got nothing to lose. I don't often drink when I'm all by myself, but with COVID-19, I reach for my liquor shelf. Yeah, I'll crack another bottle and I'll drink to my friends. Hope to get back on stage when this pandemic ends. And here we are, boys, and I'll crack another bottle, raise a glass to John Prine, with pure agave tequila or the finest red wine. Yeah. Thanks so much for John Prine.
Here's one you all know, one of John's best numbers. In an Appalachian Greyhound station, she sits there waiting in a family way. A goodbye, brother. I tell Mom I love her. I tell all the others I'll write someday. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept under cover like some bad dream. But unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water from a mountain stream. In a cold and gray town, a nurse says lay down. This ain't no playground. This ain't home. Someone's children out having children in a gray stone building all alone. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept under cover like some bad dream. But unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water from a mountain stream. Somewhere else bound, Smoky Mountain Greyhound, she bows her head down, singing lullaby. Your daddy never meant to hurt you ever. You just don't live here, but you got his eyes. From a teenage lover to an unwed mother, kept undercover like some bad dream. But unwed fathers, they can't be bothered. They run like water from a mountain stream. They run like water from a mountain stream. Thank you. Thanks to Alvin for playing with us on this set. He's gonna probably play on every stage at this festival before the weekend's over. So
Thanks for making time for us in your day, Alvin. You're amazing. Did I ever tell you that? Awesome. Alvin Blaine right there.
a couple other little things that we better save for we get too much further and forget. One is Peter and I are going to be teaching at a music camp in June up in Flagstaff, and Alvin will be there too. That's right. Roots and Boots music camp. It's a lot of fun. It's you can go on the Roots and Boots .org, right? I think that's right. It'll come up. Run by Julie Sullivan, and we've had a chance to do that festival or that camp at least once. Got canceled last year because of fires up there, but they moved it to a little bit earlier in June this time around, and I think hopefully we'll be okay with that. Anyway, you can check that out if you're interested in learning fiddle or banjo or guitar, or just want to sit and pick under the stars and up in the pines. It's a really, really fun time. And then I should also tell you all about this. On Memorial Day, we're going to have be launching the first Tucson Opry, and there'll be some local folks, and Peter and I are going to host it, and we've got some outside folks coming into play too. It's try to do a variety show, Opry style kind of show, and it'll be down at the Hotel Congress.
Out on the plaza, out on the patio there. Mm-hmm.
So we're excited about that. So that'll be Memorial Day, May 30th.
And we have a river trip launching July 13th from Mexican Hat. We play music under the stars. They feed you real well. Look on our websites for information about that. It's a 5-day, 4-night trip on the San Juan River. Mexican Hat to Clay Hills Crossing through the goosenecks.
Which one are we doing now?
Here's the last song on our latest CD, track number 14, Before I Get Home. It's kind of a bucket list song about things you want to do while you still have time, maybe. You try to get to it all, but you never know. Before I Get Home.
Places I have been before, they call me back and I long for more. Still looking for an open door before I get home. Stories rock me to the core, memories knock me to the floor, never knowing what's in store before I get home. The hard times, they come and go like springtime hope and winter clothes. I need a good strong cup of joe before I get home. I've been caught out in the rain and snow. Where I'm bound, nobody knows, but I've still got some seeds to sow before I get home. I've got rivers to run, mountains to climb, lines to cross, new songs to rhyme. I've got love to give, life to live before I get home, before I get home. I've been pushing boulders up a hill to buy the groceries, pay the bills. I want to hear the song of a whippoorwill before I get home. But I might build a moonshine still, pass the jug, have time to kill. Got knees to slap and hearts to fill before I get home. I got rivers to run, mountains to climb, lines to cross, new songs to rhyme. I got love to give, life to live before I get home, before I get home. A knapsack and an old guitar, I'll hop a train and play the bars. I just hope they fill my jar before I get home. I'll sleep beneath a billion stars, feeling small but living large. Spend my last dime and travel far before I get home. I got rivers to run, mountains to climb, lines to cross, new songs to rhyme. I got love to give, life to live before I get home, before I get home, before I get home, before I get home.
What should we do now?
I don't know. Maybe we have.
I think we have time for one more. Is that right? We're just following. We'll have time for a short one.
Maybe So Long Arizona, maybe?
Slow River Running or So Long Arizona?
I don't know, either one. What do you
Slow
feel?
River.
Okay. A little song came up with about the San Juan River. So a reminder once again, if you want to get out on the river and have some music supporting you along our route, we get around the campfire at night and play lots of tunes, and people bring their own instruments, and we have a big time. This is called Slow River Running. We left with the dawn beneath the not rising sun, a slow river running. Sandy banks on the old San Juan, a lazy current moves us on and on. Swirling water, muddy spinning wheel to our journey's end. The river house ruin, a petroglyph wall, a slow river running. Rapids tumble down, they roll and wind. On cliffs above I see where Mokies climb. Black crows watch for what we left behind, and steal what they can win. In the boat down the river I see my best friend. It's been too long, now I'm back again. The sandstone country always brings us here, the place where our hearts are free from worry or care. Drifting alone, never far apart, a slow river running. Dragon bottom on a ripple spill, the bighorn watching from a distant hill. Camp is further down the river still, we row against the wind. In the boat down river I see my best friend. It's been too long, now I'm back again.
The sandstone country always brings us here.
To the place where our hearts are free from worry or care.
In the boat down river I see my best friend. It's been too long, now I'm back again. The sandstone country always brings us here. To the place where our hearts are free from worry or care. The place where our hearts are free from worry or care. Thank you all very much. Have a great weekend. Pleasure being here.